Now we're doing Berochos Nun Ches 58. Amar V'Yer Ben Elazar Niskal Bavel Niskalu Shchenia. When Bavel was cursed, its neighbors was cursed. Niskal Shoimroin is Baruch Shchenia. Shoimroin was cursed. The neighborhood around the Shomron was blessed. Niskal Bavel Niskal Shchenia Tzeiv V'Sam Tila Moiresh Kapud V'Agmei Mayim, the surrounding areas of Bavel are going to be bad. Niskal Shomron is Baruch Shchenia Tzeiv V'Samti Shomron La'ai Asad L'Mitei Kerem. That even though Shomron is being cursed, the areas around it will have vineyards. Amr Vanuna. Haroya Ochloise Yisrael. You see 600,000 Jews together. Chayil Gadol Shel Shishim Ribo, says Rashi. Omer Baruch Chacham Harozim. If you see Ochlosei Odei Kechavim, a big crowd of Goyim, like in Tiananmen Square, Omer Busha Imchem, that your mothers should be embarrassed. Torah Roya Ochlosei Yisrael.
Why you say mother?
Because by Goyim, the only yichus we know by them is by their mother, because we don't know who their fathers are. Torah Roya Ochlosei Yisrael. Omer Baruch Chacham Harozim. She'ein daitem doim zelazeh. Each Jew has a different das. Ve'ein partzufeim doim zelazeh. Their faces are different. Ben Zoyma ra uchlusa agav ma'ila barabais. Ben Zoma saw 600,000 Jews on the Harabais. Omar Baruch Chacham Harozim, and Ubaruch Shabar Kol Elu L'Sham Sheni. Baruch is the person that they created all these people to serve me. Shehem Chorshim V'Zorim V'Ani Motzei Muchan, right? I get to learn Torah. They go out and work and plow and cut and provide me with the foods that I need. Hu Haya Oimer. This is Ben Zoyma. Kama Yigis Yiga Adam Arishon Ad Shematza Pas Lechol. Look at how much Adam Arishon had to do to eat a piece of bread. Chorash, he plowed. Zora, he planted seed. Kotzar, he harvested. Omar, he piled up in a mound. Dosh, he threshed it. Zori threw it up in the wind. Borer, he chose which, he put it through a sieve. Tochan, he grinded it. Here, Kid, he sifted it to make it pure. Losh, right, you mixed it into a dough. Often you baked it. I wake up and there's a hot loaf of bread waiting for me at my door. Look what Adam Arishon had to do to make his garment. Gazaz, he had to shear the sheep. Libain, he dyed the sheep, the wool. Nofats, right, to get rid of the psoilus, you have to put it through like a. The tava, you made it into thread. The orag, and you wove it. Then he had a garment. I can go to Costco, and it's all ready for me. The Chinese have made it. That's the idea behind all of this. Kol umoy shoitos ubos lepetach beisi. All the nations of the world come to my door. Vani mashkim motze kolelu, like the Amazon packages that are waiting for us at our door. Hu haya oimer? Oirech tov ma oimer. What does a good guest say? He would say to his host, Kama tirchos torch balabais bishvili. Look how much work the balabais did for me. Kama basar hevi lefonai, how much meat he brought in front of me. Kama yain hevi lefonai, kama gluskos hevi lefonai, how many big chocolate cakes he brought in front of me. Kol mashav torach, loy torach lebishvili, all the work that he did for me. Aval oirech ra, what does a bad guest say? Ma oimer. Ma torach torach balabais zeh. Look how much work this balabais did. Pas achas achalti, I ate one piece of bread. Chatichas achalti, I had one slice of bread. Kois echad, I drank one cup. Kol torch shetorch balabais zeh, loy torch lebishvili shtovona. Listen, I ate the leftovers. He worked for his wife and his sons, and I came along and I had some of it as well. But that's an oirech ra. Al oirech tov ma oimer zachor ki tashgi palo asher sorro anoshim, means you are a leader of men. Al oirech ra ksiv lachen yiru anoshim, so people will be afraid of him. V'aish b'mei Shaul zokein bo anoshim. Omer Rav Vitem Razvid Vitem Rav Moshe Ze Yishai Avi David. This refers to who's this old man? The father of David. Shiyatza B'chlusa. He would always go out. There would be 600,000 people following. He was like a gadol ador. V'nichnas B'chlusa. He would come in with a big crowd. V'darsh B'chlusa. And he darshan B'chlusa. Omer Ula Naktinon. We have a halacha Ein Uchlusa B'Vavel, that there was never this kind of crowd in Bavel. Tana Ein Uchlusa B'Chlusa B'Shishim Ribo. We don't have this gathering unless it's less than 600,000 Jews. Israel, if you see Chachmei Israel, this is not in your dream. You see them. You see Rav Moshe, right? What if you see Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, right? Chachmei Oivdei Kachazim. Oimer Baruch Shenasem Mechachmasa L'Bri Yosef. It's a bracha for that. Haroya Malchei Yisrael. You saw Melech Yisrael. Oimer Baruch Shechalak B'Kvoidei L'Yireya. Blessed is Hashem who gave some of his covet to people who fear him. Malchei Oivdei Kachavim. If you've seen Queen Elizabeth, Oimer Baruch Shenasem Mechvoidei L'Bri Yosef. Arav Yechlam. Oilam Yishtayel Odom Loros L'Kras Malchei Yisrael V'Lo L'Kras Malchei Yisrael. A person should always run after to see a Melech Yisrael, and not just Melech Yisrael, you should make an effort to see Queen Elizabeth. If he merits to see it, if you see both, you'll see the difference between the king of the Jews and the king of the Goyim. Rav Sheshes Saginor Havla. Rav Sheshes was a blind person. The crowd was going to be makabel upon him, the king. Come also Badayu. Rav Sheshes went with them. Ashkechehut Stuki. And in the Steinsaltz it says Min, same thing. Either one of the Yeshua Notzri people or Stuki. Ormer like Chatzvi Lenara Kegani Laya. He was wondering, what is this blind person coming to look for a king for? But he said it in a saying. Hakadena shleimim hochin lenar lishav mayim. What do you mean? Only intact pitchers go down to the river to draw water, but broken pitchers don't go. And you're broken, so what are you going for? Amalei tochazi diadaret femina. So Rav Sheshes told this Tzuki, you know what? I'll show you. I know more than you. Chalav gunda kamaisa. The first battalion was marching. Kika Avsha, and they made a lot of noise. Armalei Ahut Stuki Asamalka. The Stuki said, "Oh, the king is coming." Armalei Rav Sheshes Loka Asi. No, the king is not in this group. Chalav gunda Taninya. The second battalion came marching, and Kika Avsha made a lot of noise. Armalei Ahut Stuki Hashta Kasi. Oh, the king's coming now. Armalei Rav Sheshes Loka Asi Malka. No, king is not here yet. Cholav Tlisoi, the third group came, and then it fell silent. Kikoshaska, Armalei Rav Sheshes Vadei Hashtasi. Oh, the king is here now. Armalei Otstikim in Allah. I mean, you're blind. How did you know all this? Armalei, the Malchus of the Ara, Ke'en Malchus of the Rikia. The human kings were similar to the kings of heaven, to the king of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Eliyahu Navi had a nevuah with HaKadosh Baruch Hu like this. Tseva Marata Bahar Lifnei Hashem. They were at Har Sinai. And he had a vision there. V'nei Hashem oiver, and Hashem's going to pass by. The Ruach Don V'chazak Mafar Karim, a very strong wind that can break mountains, is going to pass by. Hashem, but lo beruach Hashem. Hashem is not in the Ruach. Ba'achar Ruach Rash. And then after the wind will be a thunder. And lo barash Hashem. V'achar rash eish. And after the great noise will be fire. And lo be'esh Hashem. V'achar eish kol d'mamad daka. Then after the fire, then there'll be a silence. And then ki malka. That's when HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes. So that's how Rav Sheshes knew. The same thing by the human king. Pasuk Rav Sheshes come Mevorach Lei. He made the bracha about the king. Amr le'ahud stuki. Leman de lechazis le'kom mevarchas. I mean, you didn't see the king. Why are you making a bracha? So umay havi alada stuki. What's the answer to the stuki? Ik de amri. What did I mean? It's stuki. What did Rav Sheshes do to the stuki? Ik de amri chavru ki chalinu le'enei. That he blinded him. He sort of looked at him, and he turned him into a pile of bones. Rav Shila nagde lahu gavra the bal mitzris. Rav Shila gave malchus to a certain person that had relations with mitzris. Ozal achal bekurtze be malka. So they went to eat by the king, and this guy who was given malchus by Rav Shila, Omar ikechad gavra b'yudoi de kodayin dina below harmona, the malka. You're not allowed to give capital punishment in Persia unless you were given permission by the king. So this guy mastered on Rav Shila that he's giving corporal punishment without proper certification. Shor ale priska, they arrested him. Ki also, when he was brought, Amri why did you give malchus to this guy? He had relations with his donkey, and even according to your law, he should get punished. So the king said to him, do you have witnesses? In. He has witnesses. Eliyahu Navi bailed him out. Appeared like a human being, and gave testimony. Well, this is a capital crime. You get killed for this, even in Persia. Anon. Why did you give him malchus? Why didn't you kill him? So Rav Shila said, Anon since we've been exiled from our land, we don't have permission to execute. But Ason, you Persians, you do whatever you want with him. And then they investigated. Pasuk Rav Shila v'Amar, l'chasham agdula v'gvura. Amri later said to him, Maika Amrit, what is this? Amr l'uachi kamina, brich rachmana, blessed is Hashem, the Yoav Malchusa Ba'ar, who put kings on earth, ke'eh Malchusa Derakia, who is similar in a certain way to the Kodesh Baruch Hu. The Yoav L'chus Shultana Barach Medina, and they have a court system, and dinim, and Amr Chaviva Alei Yikar de Malchusa, Kulai, what, you appreciate the royalty so much? Yoav Lekulfa. So they gave him the permission to adjudicate capital crimes. They gave him like a stick, and that was a simon that he has the ability to do that. Armulei, don't dina ki have enoughik, and they gave him the permission to do judgment. Armulei gavra, and a certain person said, Avrachman Nisa l'shakri hachi. Now, this guy who had been given malchus, right, was aware of all of it. Eliyahu Navi showed up to give testimony that this guy had relations with a chamor. But he didn't have relations with a chamor, he had relations with a mitzri. So the guy asked, how could this all happen? It's all sheker. Only Russia, lav chamri ikri? I called you a chamor, you are a chamor. The chsiv asher b'sar chamorim b'saram, the flesh of the goyim is like a chamor. Chazi t'kosel l'meimeluhu, so now this guy went to be malshin to the king that he's calling non-Jews chamorim. So Omar hai roidefu. So Rav Shila adjudicated him to be a roidev. Right? Somebody's running after somebody with a knife. You're allowed to kill the person because he's a roidev. He's trying to kill somebody else. He hit him with that stick and killed him. So this pasuk created a nace. Darshin lay. I'm going to darshan the whole pasuk. L'chasham agdula. What's the gdulas of my Berochos? What's the connection? L'chedo omer oisek gdulas arin cheker. Gvura right? L'chashav agdola v'gvura, zu yitzis Mitzrayim. Shneimar v'yayisrael esa yad agdola. Then l'chashav agdola v'tiferes, zu chama levana. Tiferes refers to the sun and the moon. That when she'amdu lo Yoshua, shemesh begivon dom. Shneimar v'yidom ha-shemesh v'yareach omar. V'anetzach zuma polosa shel roimi. The eventual downfall of Rome. V'chenu oimer, v'yez nitzcham al begodai. V'ahoid zu melchemes nachle arnon. Right? When they were in the Midbar, and the Amorites came, so the stones from the El Gavish stones came out of Nachal Arnon. Shneimar al ken yamer b'sefer melchamos Hashem es v'hei b'sufa. And then in the Chashem Hagdula v'Gvur ki chol b'shloim v'aretz zu melchemes Sisra. Shneimar min shamayim nilchamu hakochavim imsilosam. The Chashem amlacha zu melchemes Amalek. Chenu omer ki yad al keis ka. V'amitznase zu melchemes Gog u'Magog. V'chenu omer Hini elecha Gog nasi rosh meshach v'tuval l'chol l'rosh. Okay, so that's how he darshan that. Amar Chanan bar Rav Yochanan. Afilu reish gargisa min shmaya manule. Even the gardener, the irrigator, the person in charge of irrigating grass, so he's in charge of something. That appointment is all feared by HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's from Hashem. No one is put into any kind of position of srara unless it's done min shamayim. B'masisa tonim shmeid rav kiv l'chashem agdula zukriyas yamsuf v'agvua zumakas b'choiras v'atifer zumatan toira v'anetzach zu Yerushalayim v'ahod zu beis hamikdash. Nun ches amud beis. Parabah. Haroya bate Yisrael b'yeshuva. Person sees a beautiful city in Eretz Yisrael with houses. Oimer baruch matziv gvul. Period. Now, if you see almana b'churbanon, you see an almana, or you see the houses in destruction, oimer baruch dananas. Bate ovid kechavim b'yishuvim. If you see goyish houses, or in a nice community, oimer base game yisach Hashem, base game yisach Hashem. And if you see them destroyed, oimer kel nekamos Hashem, kel nekamos Sophia. Hashem is going to take nekama on the houses of the goy. Ula Rav Chizda v'kazli b'orcha. Ula Rav Chizda were walking. Kimoto apischa debei Rav Chana bar Chaniloi. When they got to the door of Rav Chana, nogad Rav Chizda v'atnach. Rav Chizda sort of sighed. Ugh, he cracks. Amalei Ula amai komit nachas. Why did you cracking? Amalei Rav Anachos shevers chatzi kuvushalot. If you cracked, like breaks half of your body, so it's not a good thing to do. Shneimar ve'ata ben adam. Hanech b'shivron mosnayim, right? Mosnayim are your loins, so you're broken all the way down to your loins. It's half of your body. Rav Yochanan af kol gufo shalodim. If you cracked, it breaks your whole body. Shneimar v'ayakirnu elecha mata nenach ve'amarta el shmua kiboa v'namas kol leiv. Kol leiv is your whole body. So he sighed. So he asked him, why are you cracking? Armelei heichi lo adnach. Why shouldn't I sigh? Beita, right, because this house, I guess, it was destroyed. Beita, this house used to have 60 bakers. B'yamama, b'shisin afiyas b'layla, 60 bakers at night. V'afian, they would bake l'choman d'tzorech, and they would bake for anyone who needed v'leishakol yada min kisa. Nobody would put their hand in their pocket. The Sarah Dilma Asi Ani Bartuvim, that because the house always thought that there were aniyim coming. V'adamatu leila kisa. Kamasa would be an embarrassment for the person. So the doors were open to 4 directions, the Alma. Whoever came in, kafin nafik, he went in hungry, he left satiated. They would throw out wheat and barley in times of drought to outside. The Choman de Ksifa, anyone who was embarrassed, Mama would be able to take it at night. If he was embarrassed to come to the door at the daytime, also for Shokah B'Leila. Hashta Nafal, B'Tala V'Lo Itnach, and now it's destroyed into a ruin and I shouldn't correct? Period. That after the Beis HaMikdash was destroyed, there's a gzera that even the houses of tzaddikim will be destroyed. I guess Hashem will take his wrath out on the eitzim and the avonim of the batei tzaddikim to protect Klal Yisrael. Shnemar, be'ozn Hashem tzvakos, im lo batim radim l'shama yuyu. G'dol v'tov men yoshe. Baram avyechdan otir kodesh baruch hu lachzir in liyeshuva. Yes, there's a gzera that they will be destroyed, but Kodesh Baruch Hu promises us that he will return them. Shnemar Sher Malos LeDavid, Habotchim B'Hashem, Kar Tzion. So Mar Tzion Adi Kodesh Baruch Hu Lachziro Yeshuva, just like Kar Tzion. Now it's destroyed. It means in the times that the Gemara was destroyed, it's going to be returned to population. Habotem Shel Tzadikim Adi Kodesh Baruch Hu Lachziro Yeshuva. Chazil Ma'ashav Daite. So he had given him these vortlach because he had sighed. So his whoever was accompanying him wanted to make him feel better, but he said he was not biyashiv his das. Why should you be any different than your Rebbe? Rabbi Yochanan said these things, you should be comforted just like he was. Haroya Kivra Yisrael, if you see a Jewish cemetery, Omer, Baruch Asher Yatzar Itchem Bedin, V'zar Itchem Bedin, V'chilkel Itchem Bedin, V'asaf Itchem Bedin, he gathered you up Bedin. He's going to, in the future, raise you up Tchias HaMesik. Marbet Ravina Messiah Bo Mishmeid Rav Nachman, he would finish this statement, V'yodea Mispar Kulchem. He knows to the exact decimal how many people there are here. V'hu Atid Lachyotchem L'kaim Etchem. He will raise his people up from the dead and be L'kaim them. Baruch Machai HaMesik. That's the bracha that you make when you see a Jewish cemetery. Look, your mother will be embarrassed. Let's say you haven't seen your friend for 30 days. Let's say you haven't seen your friend Person won't forget a loved one who passed away only until after 12 months. Hayisi kikli oved. I'm not sure where we get the 12 months out of that, but Rav Papa Rav Huna Bred Rav Yeshua Havako Ozli Be'orcha. Rav Papa Rav Huna were walked down the road. Pagu Bed Rav Chanina Bred Ravika. Rav Chanina made up with them. Amrulay Bahadi de Chazincha. Now that I see you, Brachina Allah Tarti. I'm going to make two brachos. Baruch Asher Chalak Mechachmasal Yereya, which was if you see a Gadol Ador, that's the bracha you make, and V'Shechianu. And because I hadn't seen you for 30 days. Amrlu, Anonami, Kivan de Chazchinu, I'm going to make another bracha. Chazchinu, Eloi Kashis Ruben Beis Yisrael. Certain Gedolei Yisrael considered like 600,000 Jews. Ubarchinu Alaychu Plasa. I have to make three brachos. Hanich Tarti, Ubar Chacham Harazim, like the bracha that you make when you see 600,000 Jews in one place. Amrulech Hakimus Kulahai, like he felt that he was being made fun of. Yod Be'inayu, so he looked at him, V'shach, and he died. Bohaknim. Bohaknim are people like, they look funny, they look strange. These are people with warts. Oimer, Baruch B'shana Brios. Meisvei Rosa Kushi, if you see a black person. Vesa Gichor, Vesa Lavkin, like an albino. Vesa Kapeach, somebody whose head is misformed. Vesa Nanas, a dwarf. Vesa Darnikum, Adarnikus.
Warts.
Who's?
Warts.
Warts, okay. Oimer Baruch B'shana Sabrios. But if you see somebody as a kitea, an amputee, Vesasum, a blind person, Vespetuye Harosh, this is some kind of defect of the head, or Vesachiger, a lame person, Vesamuka Shchin, he has a lot of boils. Vesabohaknim Oimer Baruch Danamis. So what is it? Is it Mashana Brios or Dynamics? Like Kasha, Hami Me Imo. So if he was born that way, so you make my Sabracious, or whatever the bracha was, the Mashana Brios. And if it happened after birth, like a person that's not born amputated, that happens after birth, Basadis Yaled, then you make the dynamic, the dynamis bracha.
Dynamis is for somebody who dies, no?
Not just that. You see somebody.
Here?
Yeah. that if somebody became an amputee, you make a doina emes bracha. Dekenami diktani dumit dikiteya, which is similar to somebody who's an amputee. Shmamina torabonim. Haroya pil koif the kafuf. If you see the elephant, the monkey, and the martinet, oime baruch l'shana sabrios. You
Here's
make
his vulture. That's what it says.
okay. I thought that's the same. Oh, that was a kapud.
Oh, that was different.
That was
one.
kapud. This is a kafuf.
Oh, this is a vulture.
Baruch l'shana sabrios. Rob brios toivois. You see other, fine-looking animals. V'ilona is toivois. Oime baruch shekacha lo b'olamo. And then you make a bracha la zikin. My zikin, Amar Shmuel, koichva de shavit, the northern star. Right? Is that what they say that is? These are on astronomical things. So koichva de shavit, I think, is the northern,
Oh,
the North Star.
That's a comet, a flying comet, like you see with a long shaped rod attached to
Koichva de
it.
shavit.
A meteor.
No, like a comet.
Yeah.
A comet. Amar Shmuel, nehirili shvili deshmaya keshvili nardo. He knew astronomy. He says, I know the roads of heaven just like I know the roads of my hometown. Lebar mi kochva deshavet, except I don't understand this comment. Dulo yadana mayniyu. I don't know,
Yeah, because of, what do you call it?
The comets come every 70 years.
Yeah, but they don't have a specific
As a tail.
road or
A pattern, trajectory.
trajectory, yes.
Ukibiri, we have a Mesoret low of our Kisla. Kisla is the constellation Orion. So this comet, whichever Kochva the Shavit they're talking about, doesn't cross over the constellation Orion. V over Kisla, and if it would cross over the path of Orion, Charv Alma, the world would be destroyed. We saw that it passed. Zivahu de Avar. He didn't pass the full Orion, just its tail or part of it, right? Umischizik de Avar. But it looks like it's passing, but it's not really passing. Ravuda Beit Rav Yisho Amar Vilonhu de Mikra. This is some kind of curtain that's torn, and he's explaining what the Kochba de Shavit is. We're seeing some light that's coming through the torn curtain. The Megagal Umechli Nor Derekia. It's showing us there's, I guess, light behind there. And when they tear the vilon, it's like tearing a curtain, you could see some light. Ravash Yomer Kochva Hu de Akar Mahai Gisa de Kisla. That this Kochva de Shivit is a star that got dislodged from the constellation Orion. B'chazi le Chavre Meach Gisa. You can see it from this direction. Umivis Umechzi Commando Avar. And it looks like it passed. What does he say there? Yeah, it looks like it passed. Shmuel Rami. Shmuel showed a stira. Ksiv oise ash ksil v'kima. He made ash ksil v'kima. Ksiv ose kimo ksil. What's about ash? Ha-ketzad. Il molech chamash shel ksil. If it wasn't for the heat of ksil, lo niskaim oilam tzina shel kima. The world would be so cold because of kima. So the heat of ksil heats up the coolness of kima. If it wasn't for the coolness of kima, lo niskaim oilam chamash shel ksil. We would be so hot. So the Gemara is telling us in a certain way, similar to what the scientists tell us today. Do you know that we have there are 6 numbers, Planck's constant, and very pi, and various formulas. It's got to be exactly for life to have been on Earth. The scientific equations have to be so meduyic that if they were not exactly the way they are, there would be the Earth would be a little further away from the sun. It would be too cold, and if it would be too close to the sun, life would have never arose here, because the various reactions and equations, everything, they're exactly the way. If they were 0.00001 decimal off, the whole thing is gone. And this gives me a little bit of that sense.
It was perfect. everything was put in place.
Hang on. Ilav uksa da kraba. If it wasn't for the cancer, the crab, this again, it's a constellation, right? The manach benoyardina that's there in this river, kol madav atrikalei akrav alav achai. Whoever would get a crab, a scorpion bite, would not live. That's why the Torah said to Iyov, "Is kasher ma'adonis kima, or moshchos ksil tiftach." Tifatech. My kima, Omer Shmuel kamei kochvi. It's bright as 100 stars. Armile the mekanfi. It's like gathered. So this could be nebula, like or the Milky Way. Multiple collections of stars. V'armilod the mevadrin, that they're scattered. Then we mentioned Ash Ksil V'Kima, my Ash, Omer V'Yehuda Yuta, my Yuta. Armilod Zanav Tle. The Tle is the Aries, the sheep, right? And it's this tail of the sheep. But Armilod Reisha de Egel. Some say no, it's the head of the
Taurus.
The Taurus, right? Of the cow.
Bull.
The bull. However, Mistaver Kaman, the Omar Zanev Tle, and that it's really the tail of the sheep. T'chsiv, the Ish al Boneh Tinachem al Machasr Mischazeh. The Ayish al Boneh Tinachem, he will have comfort on his children. That means, my son of Mechzik Kitar for the Torah. The tail was seen again. It wasn't hidden. So it must be a sheep. I guess who could hide because they can hide their tails, opposed to the ox that can't hide their tail. Okay.